I found that customer service is something that just seems to have disappeared. I've been to different restaurants, some really nice ones. I've been to the service area of a car dealership. I even tried to get some work done at my house and found that customer service sure seems to be lacking today. In fact, it seemed like the people I talked to weren't happy or didn't even like their jobs. When I went to the restaurant, my wife and I were greeted with a smile. We were greeted with how many, and then taken to the table. And do you want anything to drink? It wasn't anything special. And it wouldn't have taken much to set themselves apart and have a great experience. Regarding work on the house, I've had several things that I've had lined up to get done, and they didn't even show up. And on top of that, didn't even have the courtesy to even call me. I don't know if you've experienced things like this recently, but over the last couple of years, I've noticed that the customer experience, customer service has declined dramatically. And it's not that hard to set yourself apart from the so-called competition. And instances like I just gave you, just showing up on the day you said you were going to show up to do some work on the house, that would set you apart from the other guy right there. So it doesn't take much, like I said, and it is what will separate you from your competition, and it will make you stand out. When you implement a great customer experience, the satisfaction of customers is going to go up. You're going to create loyalty, raving fans, and people are going to come back to you and they're going to recommend you to other people. So let's explore. So let's explore a couple different ways that are effective to create a remarkable customer experience. The first thing is to listen and empathize. Listen to your customers, ask questions, ask really good questions. Find out what they truly need, what their concerns are, and also get their feedback from them. People like to be heard. Personalize your interactions and treat every customer or client differently. They all have different needs, they all have different wants. And a lot of things that you can keep in a CRM, information on them. So when the customer returns, you know what the service was the last time that they received. You know a little bit about them. Maybe you know a birth date, maybe you know anniversary, those type of things. Keep those in the CRM. Exceed their expectations. There's one thing that's really important, and that's to under promise and over deliver. I'll say it again because it's so important. Under promise and over deliver. It can be something as simple as, you know, it's only going to take an hour to get this particular job done, but tell them it's going to be done in 2 or 3 hours, be done in an hour. And even though you knew that's what it was going to be, you've met and exceeded the expectations with that, and go beyond just what is required. Give them a little bit extra. Be proactive. Don't wait for problems to arise. Anticipate potential issues and address them before they actually become concerns. This is what's going to set you apart too. It's a proactive approach rather than a reactive approach if you have a business that you can do that in. And be transparent. Be honest in your communications. Be clear about your processes, the pricing, and timelines like I just talked about. If challenges arise, let people know. And if bad news is there, people don't want to hear it, but they'd rather hear the bad news than you try to hide it from them. So people really like to have straightforward communication and provide that to them. The other thing is continuous improvement. Continually seek feedback from your customers and clients so you can refine your customer experience. It shows that you truly care about your experience when you're continually improving it. And this is key. Empower your team. Your team members, your employees on the front line, they should be well trained, motivated. Most importantly, they should be empowered to be able to make decisions for your customers and clients. If they see something or if they can make a difference, they can be the difference between a negative experience and a positive experience for that particular client or customer. They can significantly impact your future business. By focusing on some of these areas that I just talked about, you'll create a client experience that stands out as excellent. Remember, every interaction that you have with a customer or client is an opportunity to strengthen your relationship and turn that client into an enthusiastic brand ambassador, a raving fan. Take yourself through your client experience. Sit back, write it all out from A to Z. When somebody walks in the door or places a telephone call to you, what happens? What's that experience today? Then, with your team members and key employees, get together and brainstorm, how can we make this a truly excellent customer client experience? Write that down again, share it with everybody, and like I talked about before, continually improve on that process. Keep refining it. If you want to get more done, if you want more accountability, if you want some help to get where you want to be, email me at jeff@coachjeff.me. Be audacious.